Hey, my name is Dee-Dee. I go to the Life Center. I've been coming here since 2019. I started coming here for the turkey drive, and I've actually lived in this neighborhood for over 6 years before I decided to actually come through the doors. I've always seen the Easter flyers, the Thanksgiving flyers, the Christmas flyers, and I never came. And then for 2019, me and my friend decided to come, and I will say it was one of the best decisions that I could have ever made. I came in to this place, they were loving. It wasn't a normal turkey giveaway. You had to come in and get fed with the Lord first. And people share their testimony of where they've been and where God brought them to. And I was just sitting there, me and my friend, and we were just crying, and I'm like, we can do something different. We can make our life better, and we could start here. So I started coming here every Sunday. I ended up praying to God and asking Him to help me in my situation with my job and my relationship that I was in, which was both stressful. So I asked Him to make a way for me to be able to have a Christmas with no job. And He did exactly that. My son was picked for the Timberwolves Junior Pack. He received a $1,000 shopping spree, brought home $1,000 worth of gift cards, and that made a way for me to be able to quit my job and the relationship. So I had no choice. I started coming to the church during the week, volunteering, making phone calls, and then I got into the kitchen. When I was in the kitchen, I volunteered in the kitchen, and then I got hooked up with the Discipleship. And that was the real life changer for me. It made me understand God better, myself, and how this life should be. Okay, and Discipleship is a year-long course for you to learn about Jesus, the proper steps to be a successful Christian. And I would say the most part of that class that just made it all click in was forgiveness. And you walk around for so long thinking you've really got over things or you've really forgiven people, and in actuality you haven't. And for many years, I thought I'd forgiven my mother, in which I didn't. I went and I ended up finding a sermon of a preacher talking about how people walk around with animosity towards people and their role that they should be in your life, like your mother, your father, your brother, your friend, whatever the case is. And he just made it clear that we can't be mad at people because they're not standing up to the role that we think they should be. And I had to take that in heave with my mother. We were only 15 years apart. So how could she have been a great mother for me in the 80s? So it made me realize that my mom, the preacher said that people's assignment could be just to birth you, and your grandmother's assignment could be to raise you, or your aunt or whoever. So that made me come to the conclusion of the assignment my mom did, she did as best as she can do. And I had to wholeheartedly forgive her and move on from it and just build what we have now and make it better. Well, I believe God wants me to reach the unreachable. You know, the street team, that brought out another fire for me as well. Going out praying for strangers, going to all these areas of these broken people. And I just think that's what God wants me to do, for me to use my story, my testimony, and know where I came from, to be able to love on other people who are just as broken as I was. My name is Dee-Dee Palmer, and this is my testimony.